Coming up on Mo Negroes.
Sloth Cat, look, I know you normally do our introductions, and I haven't seen the Nielsen's from our most recent episode, but I imagine that Blue Boy's high energy, high octane introduction is probably going to give us a better Q rating with the public. So for today, I'm gonna go ahead and have to give Blue Boy the start.
All right, here we go. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. Woo Daddy, live from the Mo Negroes compound in Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. This is with me tonight. To my left, Sloth Cat, and then he's a commentator, and then there's Wes. He's a colored commentator, and I'm Blue Boy. I'm the colored commentator. And oh boy, do we have a good one for you tonight. It's Lornemas in July, part 4 or 5, because we can't remember.
Now, let's get ready to Mo Negroes.
You're watching Mo Negroes on YouTube.
I mean, you have to admit, that was pretty good, right, Sloth?
And I did finger guns at the end.
Oh,
it was, everything was okay, you know. You need to
What
put a
am I
little bit
lacking?
more. You need to put a little bit more filling into it. You feel me?
How do I do that?
And don't say it's a compound. That sounds like a cult. It's an
What do you
arena.
normally say? Oh, why? I said compound.
the LWO
Why did
compound.
Oh,
That's what you were
I was
thinking.
like, what the
of.
hell? Why would I say that?
Yeah.
Woo Daddy, live from the
Well,
Mo
no, I
Negroes
think
Arena.
I think that was good.
Hey, Lauren, it's Will.
Hey, Will.
I'm gonna apologize. I mean, I wasn't trying to upset you. I was just confused because you told me something and then you were saying you weren't. So I just wanted clarification because I thought I might be going a little crazy.
I'm just tired of you and Maggie Joe being brought in to try to cure mine and Jamie's issues.
Right. Well, it's clear that it's not working between the two of you. That's why I'm trying. I'm just trying to help.
Her and I can work on our issues ourselves. She doesn't need to constantly bring you and Maggie Joe in.
Right. No offense to you, Lauren, or disrespect.
Haven't been fixed.
Well, I mean, this is the same day, I believe, as the last. This is
gone on pretty long.
Oh yeah,
we've done at least 6 episodes on this.
Yeah, and this is a 40. There's 2 more parts. This is part 4. There are 2 more parts after this, and I bet they'll be talking about the same thing.
They would really need, like, if they were together, like a couples therapy or something.
They just couldn't be together.
Is that what it is? Is there just these 2 people?
Beyond couples therapy. This is
beyond. This is not savable, is what you're saying.
No, yeah, bro. This is one of those relationships that just shouldn't happen. Like, and if it is, it's because you're forcing it. You know, you're constantly talking about how you need to work on things to get them back to where they. Well, you're just not meant to be, bro. Like, you're oil and water. You don't go together. No, because Lorne is a very jealous person who is trying to be with a porn star. Like, those just don't mix. It leads to disaster.
And morph her into, like, he wants her to be like, he wants her to act like she's his age, but be a 24-year-old hot girl
that he can show off.
Right.
Yeah, he wants the best of both worlds, and that's just not how. When has his life ever worked out like that? Why is it the only time when it does? It's when it's a catfish.
I mean, as far as who knows, maybe maybe Lauren has hooked up with all these hot girls before because he told his probation officer, "You really don't think Jamie's the best looking girl I've dated, do you?" So. I would love to see what some of these women Lauren has had sex with look like. Because, I mean, that girl is like top 1% of the... Like, she is a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
But so, like, no, Lauren, you have not dated someone better looking than that.
I bet the girl who allowed his toe in her vagine was gorgeous.
Yeah, there's no... Any woman who would let a man do that without even, like... It wasn't like it was like a planned thing or anything. Like, he just did it.
Yes.
So, this fake woman is clearly just fucking... like, she's disgusting. Any woman who'd like that.
I put my toe in a push.
And also, has that ever happened? Do you think that's ever happened?
Do I think it's ever happened where just like two random, like they're just
No,
randomly sitting
not
across
even.
from each other?
I'm not even gonna say random. I'm gonna say intentionally. Do you think anyone's ever been like, put your toe inside me?
100%. I
I
guarantee it's
mean,
happened
Weirdos
before.
out there, Blue Boy.
Yeah,
Some weird.
Blue. I mean, yeah.
fuck, I gotta go to Pornhub right now because I gotta see this shit.
Come on now.
It's
What
called a
up?
toegasm.
On
What up?
TCAP, the one dude was trying to suck a little kid blood like a fucking vampire.
Yeah, come on. And you're gonna
I
be
feel like
surprised.
that's less weird. I just
You
googled
think
toe.
That's okay.
sucking a
No.
child's blood like a vampire is less weird?
No, wait a minute.
Yeah,
He would think that because he gives his blood to vampires on
that's
traffic
true.
stops.
That's
Yeah, you
true.
have an unlimited amount of blood. You can just keep giving it away. Anyway, I just googled toe and vagina. The top thing is a Reddit post that says, "My roommate tried to stick her big toe in my vagina."
See,
What?
she said
So
she
my
learned it from
roommate
Lorne
and I-
Armstrong. Oh,
so
we
my-
don't. No.
It's long too. You want me to read all this?
No.
All right,
I do not.
I'm gonna read it to myself then.
To either of you, and Jamie's included in this because it takes two to tango, but you guys are terrible at it.
Well, we actually need to be able to talk.
Right, but it seems like all you do is fight.
I know, which sucks because when we get along, it's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's so fucking beautiful when we get along. It's unbelievable.
When do you guys get along? I'm not trying to show. I'm not being trying to be disrespectful here. When does it happen? I've never heard it.
It actually happens often.
Okay.
During sex, my
I mean, I
husband
can
loves
usually
to
tell how a
insert
night
his-
goes by.
Holy shit,
What was that, Blue Boy?
dude! During sex, my husband loves to insert his big toe into my vagina.
Right, someone
Urban
clip
Dictionary.
that.
There's something called towing. It's called
Yeah.
towing.
I don't know
Holy
why
shit.
this.
Dude, I'm pretty sheltered apparently because I don't know why you guys are reacting like this is fucking normal.
We're not saying it's normal, but it's.
But
not
you're like, yeah,
surprising.
boy, what do you think, dude?
Well, but like, why would it surprise you, bro? It's a toe on your foot. You don't think someone thought I'm gonna put that in a vagina? Think about it.
Before Lauren, I'd never once thought about it.
No, I'm not saying that you should be thinking about it, but I'm just saying you're gonna tell me you have a hard time believing that someone did that.
Like as a, well, no, maybe like on a bet. I don't know.
There was
I
a
would never
teacup
think.
predator that wanted to hold a girl down with his massive girth and tickle her until she peed on the floor. And you think that isn't as weird as a toe in a vagina?
I'm gonna say that's less weird than sticking a toe in a vagina. I'm gonna say it. Tickling a girl until she pees her pants is less
Don't.
weird.
Pees on the floor and she's a child and he's
Well,
400
take the
pounds.
child thing out of it. Of course it's weird. I'm just saying the act itself is not as weird.
You think it's so? If your woman said, "Hey, blue boy, tonight I want you to hold me down on the floor and tickle me until I piss on the floor," that would be less weird to you than if she said, "Hey, Blue, you know your big toe that's a little larger than your penis? I would love it."
Fuck you, dude.
You see what I mean?
No, I would honestly rather tickle her until she pees on the floor. I'm not doing. You would rather stick your toe inside her, dude? Fuck that.
Yeah, there was a toe. It just go bloop bloop. It just.
Dude, no. Because you're not
It's
just
like a bloop, bloop,
you're
you
not
know?
just sticking it in. You have to like make her like you know.
You know, how do you know that just the thought of that isn't enough to get the job done right there? See,
No,
you're
no,
not thinking.
I don't know.
And see, Blue Boy, you thinking that these people trying to have, actual full-on sex with that toe.
Yes.
They
That
all
is
not
what
trying
I'm
to
thinking.
do that.
Yeah.
They
No.
all not trying to do that.
No. That's not the point, Blue Boy.
So but that makes okay. Well, actually, then that makes it weirder if you're just sticking it in and you're not trying to make her finish. You're just sticking it in for what?
Because you were asked too nicely.
But you're saying you would, if you're asked too nicely to tickle your girlfriend until she pees on the floor, you think that you wouldn't? That's not weird.
I think
That
it is
takes-
weird. I think
that's
that's weird.
You
That
both are
takes
talking
too
like
long.
neither of these things are fucking weird.
Well,
I don't
I guess
understand.
because we seen more stuff. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I guess
You've
that's what it is.
seen more. God, I don't want to see your guys' fucking Google Drives.
Well, I just okay. All right, let's keep going.
How my phone is given back to me, and it's usually never in a nice, peaceful way.
Mm-hmm.
It's no offense to you two, and again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but like, I feel this was worse than me and my ex-wife.
Well,
This is ridiculous.
No, it's not. Well,
are you sure?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Lauren, I've heard you guys argue about video games.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa.
It's a stressful time.
When you're
getting around
you're
to
real
being
choppy. I can't hear you.
I had to plug my phone in out here.
It's all right.
That's where the cord was.
rush,
Hold
bud.
on,
No rush.
I gotta move my phone. Did you send me a text message, Jamie?
She's shaking her head no.
Somebody sent me 2 text messages. Must. Do
you want to go check them?
Roy. No.
Why would she
It's
text
probably
you? He's on the
Roy.
phone.
How's your brother?
What?
Why would she text him if she's on the phone with him right now?
To annoy him? I don't know.
Brother.
So far, he's actually doing good.
Oh, really? Okay. That's good.
Yeah,
Is he
so
clean?
far, I'm just. Yeah, so far.
How long has he been clean for?
Not many days.
Do you know the exact
days.
amount or no?
Jamie, do you remember what day that was that I went and pick him up?
She's saying what time you picked him up. Like, apparently you did it.
No,
a couple
what day?
times.
Yeah, I'd say there's a couple times.
Well, maybe a day or 2 ago. She's saying.
No, it's been more than a day. A couple of days. It's been. Well, what's today?
Today is
Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday right now? Holy.
It's been. I think it's been over the weekend. Was it
like
last
4
Thursday?
days?
Yeah, something like it. That sounds about right. It's 4 days, I think.
A couple of days.
It's been somewhere around there. Surprisingly, he's doing good so
where's he
far.
at? Jamie told me once that you were thinking about moving him back in or something.
Yeah, he's in the metal shed right now, and he's been fixing it. And I've been out there helping him fix it so it can be more livable for him.
Jamie looks shocked when you seen him. She said that he was in a hotel the other day. What are you talking about?
So, do you remember when SMH was? Does anyone remember when that call was?
No.
Okay. So, because was
you?
Roy? You don't know.
No, I don't remember.
Are you eating food? Is that why you're on mute?
Yeah.
I mean,
Now you're gonna ask me what I'm eating.
I'm going to, yeah.
Eating the honey bun. It's not spectacular. You know?
Yeah, you know what? It's not even funny now.
Did you heat it up, or did you just go, or did you raw dog in it?
Oh, I gotta heat this one up. You know, this is not the amazing honey bun. This is just a regular gas station one.
One of these days, I'm gonna get a honey bun. I'm gonna see what you're living like.
And be up all night buzzing around the house.
I'll say that might be too much sugar for me. I might have to eat a quarter of one.
Put the rest in the plastic baggie.
Yeah, there's no way I can eat that all in a day.
I've got 4 nights of dessert.
Does that hurt your tummy?
I hurt my tummy.
Did that hurt your tummy eating the honey bun?
No, why would that hurt my tummy? What?
This man kills raccoons or squirrels for nothing. Just for existing.
We're just have 2 different lifestyles.
Tommy, the other day I was eating lo mein from just a random Chinese place.
Hey, I like that. I can eat that.
Yeah, I can do that too. It's a little different than
It's
a
your
gas
honey bun
station honey
addiction.
bun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never
they're
had
different.
one.
You're not missing out.
I can kick it anytime.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
what I'm
you
saying.
can't.
So it's been about 4 days now. It's
Got
been
it.
either, I can't remember when it was, what day it was. But I went and picked him up at the hotel, and I went over things with him then, told him that if he leaves again to drink, he's not coming back. Since then, he's been out there and he's been fixing the place up in the shed, and it's so far I'm getting shocked.
Wow. No hidden beer cans?
But no hidden beer cans.
Hmm. He doesn't
I
act
go out
like
and check
he's
every
drunk?
day. No, doesn't even act like he's drunk. He's been up early in the morning and like going to bed fairly early at nighttime when he gets home. So when he gets back from work, and he went over and helped Lisa one day. He went over and did a couple of things for Mom. Another day, came back here, and there was 2 days that he was really tired, but he was dragging pretty hard because, and then he had a cold too, and that was right after his drinking.
Mm.
And he was dragging for 2 days after his drinking because I could see how hard it was on his face.
Mm-hmm.
But he's surprised me in the last few days. He's surprised me so far.
Wow.
So I'm waiting for a week or two because I'm waiting for a week or two to see what that brings because he'll have money saved back up again, and that's what I'm waiting for.
Where
To
does
see
he
what
work?
happens then. Uncle Clay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm waiting to see what happens after a couple of weeks. After he has money saved back up, see what he does. Praying to God that he
pay him
doesn't
pretty
go.
well, or
Well, he pays him. I don't know what he pays him,
oh, okay.
but
Has Roy had like a job? Or is he always just doing like odd jobs?
I think he doesn't Uncle Clay own. I think he does like maintenance for like Uncle Clay, right?
So like outside of the family, no, he hasn't had.
No, I don't think so. Because from my understanding, like because Uncle Clay owns a bunch of properties, like if your washer breaks, they send Roy to come fix it.
Oh my God, that sounds so dangerous.
Because he's hammered.
Well, and just imagine, and I mean, Roy's not going to do, but the brother of like this nationally recognized pedophile is coming into your home to fix your laundry machine.
I mean, you also rented from Clay Armstrong, so
Dude, Clayt's a man of business. Clayt has a good name in town.
but that's as far as I know what Roy does. I don't think he's ever had like a real job.
Yeah.
And then one of his brothers works at like an ice cream store.
Like, is it? I thought it was an ice cream factory.
It might be a factory.
I'm pretty sure he said factory, and you were the one. You were the one who kept calling it an ice cream store.
You're the one who kept calling it Baskin Robbins.
I'm pretty sure he said it was a factory.
I mean,
trying like hell to
what a fun job.
get him to AA, and you can't do it face to face right now, and he has to do it over the computer. So I'm going to talk to him today about going to Mom's and doing it over the computer. And so I talked to him in class about it today.
You had class
He told me
today?
that,
Wait.
yeah, over the phone.
Oh, how'd that go?
Oh, it went. And that's something I wanted to tell Jamie. I haven't had a chance to tell her about yet. Is that he can, the guy couldn't change the time around for me to take that job with the disposal place. But something's happening. He said today that something's happening with his son's school with the time. So my time's gonna be changed around to a different time to accommodate him with his son's school.
Basketball practice.
What?
Yeah, he couldn't change the time around for me to be able to have that job with the disposal place that I had the job with. But
dude, so imagine not being able to get a job that you wanted to get because you have been unable to finish rape class. So you're still there. Like, it's impacting his life.
Right. And I mean, all you have to do is pass this class. It's not hard. And it's not really even impacting his life all that much. It's an hour and a half, like once a week.
Well, I mean, it impacted his life in the sense that he can't take this job because they can't accommodate his hours for this rape class. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Imagine missing out on a job because you are so dense, you haven't been able to finish this class. And so this job that he wanted with and you're already a sex offender, so getting a job isn't just like as easy as getting a job for other people. So you're an RSO, you're a felon, like you've got all these things going against you. You get a job offer, maybe with like, I'm sure it had benefits and, you know, maybe it could have gone somewhere for him, but he can't even take the job because he has to go to summer hours. Mean that the rape class hours change so that they can work on the rape class talent show. Oh my God, dude, the rape class talent show. What would Lorne do? Would he sing?
You know what's crazy? That he been in there for so long that he just mentions it like it's nothing. Like,
it's just so casual.
Why wouldn't they? Yeah, like why wouldn't they accommodate for my rape class? Like,
yeah. I got this class I gotta take. I don't even know why I'm in there.
Something happened with his son's school that he's gonna move the time around for the class. So we have to accommodate him.
Oh,
so that he can work with his son's school. I don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
That's
odd though. Like, you think they'd work with you for your schedule, and then they're just like, "Hey, fuck it, we're gonna do it now."
Yeah, all the other classes that I've taken, they've worked with my schedule, with the schedule that I had to have for a job.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
And this guy doesn't want to.
So Jamie's asking what you did in class today.
Well, actually, I spent a half hour trying to get into the class.
What do you mean?
All right, so what did you do in class today?
There's a number that we got to dial and a code that we got to push in to get into that class.
Yeah, I thought you meant
we have to wait to be.
Sorry.
No, and we have to wait to be accepted into the class. I called and I punched in the code that the guy gave me before and waited a half hour and I still no acceptance into the class. All I had was elevator music.
This is just like when Casey said, "How was your drive?" Horrible. Like, you know, like he just has to make like the negative comment, even if it's a joke. He has to make the negative comment first.
Right.
You just ask what you do in class. None of this is important. This isn't something you did in class.
Before class. And also, if class starts at 5, right? And you have to call in for it. You call in. If you get like 5 minutes of elevator music, right? It's 5:05 now.
Yeah.
And I'm still hearing this. Wouldn't you hang up or like contact your teacher and be like, "Hey, I'm not being able to get into class"?
Yes.
He waited 30 minutes. He didn't think that was weird.
I mean, I'll get in there eventually.
He doesn't take this class seriously at all.
Yeah, to Lorne, it's like time is different for some reason.
Because he thinks of it because it's like a punishment. He thinks it's like serving time, where it's like he just needs to show up and that counts towards his prison sentence or something. Where it's like, no, you have to participate and learn from the class. You can't just show up and expect to get out of it. I mean, you could one of us three could just show up and get out of it because the answers I imagine are pretty super easy. You know, like, do you rape the kid or do you not?
Well, you for Lorne could, if he just played the game and he's been there long enough to know what they want to hear, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, he's not a master manipulator where he'd figure it out right from the beginning and know, oh, okay, I got to give them this and this and this. if it was dependent on Lorne going to parole hearings to get out of prison, he never would have gotten out. Ever. Because they would have asked him, they ask you, what is the crime you're in prison for? And he would say, well, I'm in here because perverted justice was getting $100,000.
$100,000 per episode.
Hold on, write this down. Xavier, okay, all the computers went down when they came to do an investigation for child porn.
He would start with the mac and cheese story.
Mr. Armstrong, we heard the mac and cheese story last year, the year before that.
It has to be the easiest class to bullshit.
Yes, you would think so.
Even for a sex offender.
You would think so, because you know what you're doing is wrong. Right? Unless you had, like you're mentally deficient to where you don't know right from wrong. There's no way that you can't pass that class just by saying the things that people would tell you this is wrong.
It reminds me when at work when we have we have to do gun safety training tutorials. They're like, what happens if a shooter were to enter the building? And it's like, do you A, run up to him and put the barrel of the gun in your mouth, or B, do you run and hide? And Lorne would have to think about it like a fucking idiot. Where it's these are answers you already know. I don't get why you even have to do this.
And the reason why Lorne would be like, well, I could look like the hero if I write that.
Yeah. It's like, dude, these answers are easy. It requires no thinking or studying at all.
Yeah. Well, it's the essay questions that get them where it's not just a multiple choice where it's saying what will it take for you not to offend again, and he'll be like, well, I need people on the internet to stop talking about me because they don't understand that your perverted justice was getting $100,000.
So after a half hour, I hung up and I called my probation officer and told her what was going on. And she told me that I had to work it out with Sean, with the counselor. And she said that she had just gotten a call from Sean that I wasn't in class. And I had actually just left her a voicemail. She called me back. And then Sean had sent me a text that I hadn't gotten yet. After I got off the phone with my probation officer, I called Sean and let him know that I was trying to get into class. And he called me back right after I hung up while I was leaving his message on voicemail. He asked me why I wasn't in class. And I told him I've been trying to get in class, but you haven't accepted me. And he asked me what code I punched in, and I told him the code. And he said, that's not the right code. I said, well, that's the only code I had. That's the one that you gave me before, and I got in before. Then he gave me a code that was a completely different number. And then another guy was having a problem getting into class. He asked that guy what the code was, and that guy gave him the same exact number that I gave Sean.
Oh, my God.
So
what happened in class today?
We were so bored. Like, read the room, Lauren. The story's going nowhere.
All you had to say was, I was late to class because I had the wrong code.
Yeah, me and another guy had the wrong. I guess they changed the code, and me and another guy tried to get in with the. And my dumbass sat there for 30 minutes. Anyway, I don't want to talk about class because I'm a sex offender and it embarrasses me. Okay, let's move on.
There was about 45 minutes of me just trying to get into the class,
and 30 minutes of story about it.
So Jamie's saying you were trying to say something. You were going to mention something in class.
No, I was going to mention that to Jamie, what I told you about him moving her schedule around.
Oh, yes.
Having to move her schedule around for her son.
You got that, Jamie? All right. Thumbs up. Well, that's weird they wouldn't work with you for the job, but now they're doing it for his kid's school? That's weird.
Yeah, I know. He even asked me about the job. What happened to the job? And I told him. I said they just told me they're going to use the other guy. I can't work with them on the time. They can't work with me on the time.
Wait, they're going to rehire someone?
No, this same guy that was there. They were going to use him.
Oh. So then the schedule really wouldn't matter then, right?
No, it wouldn't matter because I would have had the job. Because if Sean would have been able to work with me on the job, on the schedule, I would have had that job.
Oh, okay.
But where it's disposal, they have to go around and they have to pick up the people's trash at certain times.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's by some sort of city code, right?
Being a sex offender is so inconvenient.
It really is. But now I don't know how it works in Maine or in Cornville, but in a lot of places, working for disposal pays good money.
I think it did, from what I remember him saying.
Right, like, and so this is an opportunity for Lorne to get more money to blow on bullshit. Not because he wouldn't save any; it would impact his life zero, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is a chance for him to make more money that he's losing out on because of this class, and I like that. I like that Lorne lost out because of that. You know, now he's actually seeing more. He's still seeing consequences of trying to get with Kayla.
I mean, if that was even a real job opportunity, because he has a habit of being like, yeah, so I found a job today. It pays me $140,000 a year, and all I got to do is deliver, dump wood to this. But he kind of says that about every job. Like every job he finds, he can be like super rich, but then the job he ends up getting pays like $19 an hour.
Well, with bonuses though.
I mean, they have health insurance.
With his end of year executive bonus.
Yeah,
Bonuses,
401k.
They got to cut the pay for, pedos.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's. Oh, I'm sorry, Lorne. That's the non-pedo pay.
That's the non-pedo pay. You, on the other hand, since we got to work with your rape class and all,
you're getting paid under the table $14 an hour. And he's like, all right, I'll take it. Shit.
Yeah, it's a big city truck.
Yeah.
Or a city type of truck. It's a private company, and they have a certain set schedule that they have to keep.
Well, Jamie, do you have any other questions? She's saying that.
Is she falling asleep?
No, she's actually pretty wide-eyed right now. You've been taking a little too much medication tonight? Yeah, yes, I see your teeth. She's a little hopped up, Lorne.
Jamie, I love you. I really want us to be able to work our problems out between us.
Yeah, I mean, Lorne, I get what you're saying. I just think sometimes a moderator does help. I mean, I can see.
I do too sometimes. I can agree with that sometimes.
And look where we're at right now,
Sometimes it's just too often, though.
I think I would agree. You know what? I'll agree with you. I've probably interfered a bit too often lately, but I don't think that I've interfered too much, and that's just my opinion. And I'm allowed to have it, just like you're allowed to have your opinion. Right?
It's like I told Jamie, yeah, you're allowed to have your opinion.
Because, I mean, my ex-wife used to bring you in all the time on some of our arguments.
I know, I hated that. I really hated that. Because, like, here I am, I like fucking Will, and you want to bring me in on your arguments. It's not fair.
I forget sometimes that Will was with Winnie.
Me too.
Because he was like a smaller character back then, So Will got with Winnie and Jamie.
Yes.
Why is Will fucking all of Lorne's women?
And he had sex with Casey at one point, but Lorne didn't believe it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I don't know if that's come out yet.
I don't think it has.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think it has come out. See, I remember hearing it on one of those Sundays with cards. Remember those shows?
Well, back when that used to be a thing, before it was gone forever.
Back before more Negroes took them out.
Yeah, we fucking beat the shit out of those idiots.
Yeah, man. The ratings demolished them.
Yeah, we did destroy them in the ratings, especially on Monday night.
We even took their talent. Now Blue Boy works for us.
Yeah, well, I mean, Reborn was a load. What was he gonna do? Do it by himself? No, thank you.
That'd be pathetic.
He'll probably play Donkey Kong music in the background or some bullshit, you know?
Well, anyways, what were you about to say before that?
I don't know. I forgot now.
Oh, it's okay. Jamie's all hopped up.
So, what I was saying was, I tell Jamie that when we're married, it's not somebody's going to be brought in all the time. It's going to be we have to work things out on our own. We can't depend on somebody to be there all the time.
That's not true. Maybe not all the time, but you can definitely depend on friends and family to help you. I mean, people
but
do
it's
get
not
marriage
healthy.
counselors,
But it's not healthy to bring somebody in all the time without us trying on our own to work things out.
I don't disagree with you. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's unreasonable to think that it should never happen.
And I'm so much betting that when we're face to face, there ain't nearly as many problems going to happen. There's not nearly as many arguments that are going to happen because we have to be face to face to discuss things.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Pardon?
I'm very much betting that when we're face to face, there's not nearly so many problems that are going to happen because we're going to be able to be face to face to discuss things.
What does that change exactly? I'm just curious.
Because we'll be spending more time together and be face to face to be able to talk about things better.
No, I understand what you're. I understand that you're. I don't understand. How do I explain this? How does the element of face to face change the art, like the conversation?
Because we'd be able to actually sit down and talk to each other about things.
How does he know this? He's never been in a relationship. So this is like, why does he think that that's somehow going to be? Why is he so sure, other than what he sees on TV? Because that's how couples resolve shit on TV. Why is he so sure that that's how it's going to work out? There's no basis of experience there. The one time he does, like he claims that he was living with a woman. Was there communication where they discussed like, hey, you know what, this isn't working out? I think no. He said that their sisters came and moved her out while he was gone.
Yeah, she literally come in the night while Lorne was gone.
Right, and then he was making sex with Paula, and then she just like got up and called her boyfriend to come and get her. Was there communication there? Stop giving people advice on shit you don't know how to do.
Do you think that story is real? Because it doesn't make him sound good, which makes me think it's partially real.
Yes, partially it's right. Maybe she went over there, and Lorne like hit on her, and she was like, "No."
Like, why would you admit? Why would you say in a lie? Like, why would the lie be her sisters and her had to come over and move her out while I'm gone?
Well, that's no. I believe that's true. I believe that is 100% true. But he blames it on them being on drugs, all of them. And one of the sisters that came to move her out was the toe bang girl.
Oh, that's right. Wow, everything's full circle.
Yeah.
So, Lorne likes to do. I mean, he's clearly a manipulator. He likes to take advantage of people in like vulnerable states. It's very creepy. But I mean, if it's not a child, it's a crackhead.
Yeah, that's a predator move right there.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe the girl, because this was her ex-fiance. Maybe Lorne he was the nice guy, the protector. But he was putting himself there as the friend and someone she could count on. And maybe she went over there because they had a fight, and she wanted her friend, that she had friend zone. And maybe Lorne made a move on her, so she ended up calling the dude that she had just left because she was so upset to come and pick her up because this fucking creep tried to hit on her. Yeah, that fucking weirdo that's paying for my Jeep.
He tried to push up on me.
He put his hand on my knee and asked me if it was the most erogenous zone. Come and get me, Randy.
He tried to stick his toe in me.
Maybe you're on the phone and you're sitting down talking to each other. You know,
right. But being face to face is it's so much different.
I guess maybe to some, it doesn't to me. You know, it's pretty much the same thing.
She's not able to see my facial expressions, and I'm not able to see hers.
Right.
So what does that have to do with anything?
When you're face to face and discussing things, seeing people's facial expressions gives it a little more definition into how you're trying to describe things, or how you're trying to talk about things, or the attitude that you have while you're trying to talk about things.
Maybe for
or the
some
frustration
parts.
that you have.
Yeah, maybe for some of those things. I mean, personally, I use my words, and, you know, they speak for themselves. I just, you know, I don't think the way my face looks changes the message I'm sending out. This is my opinion. I mean, you've been in some relationships like this in the past. I just figured you'd be well versed in being able to express yourself over the phone, you know?
Yeah, but well, look at the relationships that I was in.
I understand that, but that's still time.
They would do things just to piss me off.
Okay.
Just to get a reaction from me.
I understand that
he doesn't see that same pattern with Jamie.
But I'm just saying, like, you've had that experience. So, you know, most people that do things over time and, you know, keep doing it, they get better at it. You know what I'm saying? They learn. That's all. You understand?
Yeah, I've learned that me and Jamie want to be together regardless because we fought so much. We're face to face. It's not going to happen nearly as, not even close to as much.
You don't know
I don't
that.
get how you can say that.
I'm quite positive of it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can feel that way, but that's not. I mean, if you're arguing this much and you're not even around each other, I can't imagine it being a completely different story.
No, I can't.
It just because you feel some way doesn't mean that it's a fact, you know?
Well, I want to spoil her so fucking bad it's pathetic.
It is pathetic.
It's frustrating that I can't fucking do shit.
Oh, baby boy.
What's wrong?
No. There you go.
Hold on.
You okay, bud?
There he is. Look at him.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
He made himself cry because he said he wants to spoil her.
Yeah.
It's okay. Let it all out, bud.
Aw.
Let me take my headset off for a minute.
No, it's okay. We're here for you. Learn.
Learn. Learn.
Jimmy, don't do that. Okay, yeah, there's nothing wrong with a hug. Here you go.
All right, sorry.
Yeah, Jimmy's just giving me a hug. Okay, Jimmy. Okay, Jimmy. Stop.
That was rather fast. I didn't expect that.
Expect what? I'm sorry.
I didn't expect to start breaking down like that.
What the fuck?
Why are you hurt? Why do you feel hurt?
God, he's
Because
so
I can't
dead.
do anything for her right now.
What do you mean? In what aspect?
He wants to take care
I
of
want to
her.
do things to impress her and have a job, and I want to be able to come home and be able to wait on her and have fun with her.
Dude, is this not the sad? If this wasn't Lauren, is that the saddest thing you ever heard in your life?
I just want to be able to impress her and have a job.
and then come home and wait on her and have fun with her. That would be so sad.
Bro, that is how a 7-year-old describes why the family should get a puppy. Because I'll walk him twice a day, and then I'll want to come home and play with them and have fun.
I'll do good I promise I'll do good at school. I'll come home.
You know what, Bluey? You get all A's. You get all A's this trimester, and then we'll talk about a dog. But they know they weren't getting you a dog.
I can't believe that happened so fast.
Broke down so fast.
Anyway, let's talk more about me crying. Because I don't want to move away from that. Sound like you were ready to move on.
You guys can have fun.
I can't do that right now. It's so fucking frustrating.
Why can't you guys have fun?
I mean, do things with her face to face and have fun.
No, what would you
Enjoy
do if
each
she was
other.
there? For fun.
Anything. It wouldn't matter if we sat down and played a game of cards. There'd be time spent with her.
She does not want to do that.
It wouldn't matter if she was in taking a bath and I would bring her in a glass of wine or a glass of tea or
A classic
onion smoothie.
That you can't
A
have
glass
in the
of
house.
tea or an onion smoothie. It doesn't matter.
An onion smoothie.
A glass of beer? Or a glass of wine?
No, glass of beer.
Or a glass of wine or a glass of tea. But it did sound like you said a glass of pee at first.
I thought he said beer.
Like a glass of tea.
Oh, I thought he said beer.
Well, I think he's been cleared up right here. Let's hear.
Just be spending time with her. It's so frustrating that I can't do that right now.
Yeah, that's the struggle, of the relationship you guys got into, and you're working towards the point where that won't be an obstacle anymore, But it just takes time. But every relationship does,
I could try so hard to get this fucking business going because I don't know. I'm going out today to look for a job, but I don't know how it's going to go. It's just fucking going downhill again because Maine and Hawaii are the only two that are.
Listen to this man's mental state. His two options are get a job or start a business.
And he's already saying, like, he hasn't even gone to look yet, and he's already saying it's not going to go well.
Not going to go well, so I'm probably going to start a business.
Yeah.
It's
just that easy. It's just that easy. You just go start one.
Remember the last time I started a business and then things fell apart and I ended up moving to Nashville to start my life over again? Well, I mean, I'm ready to try that again. I'm ready to try that again.
There's no jobs available, so I'm just gonna make my own job.
I'm gonna make a business with demand. I'm gonna start something new. Hey,
and the business is websites, by the way.
First things first, I need to hire a 17-year-old female to work for me.
It's funny how this new plan kind of goes back to, whatever hands and whatnot. It's real close.
To be like his age, and like you just got looking for jobs or starting business, like he has nothing together. His last worry should be moving Jamie up there to be with him. He should not be. That should be the furthest thing from his mind.
Yeah,
is getting a woman to live with him. Why would you want that extra responsibility? Right.
Yeah, he should be really concerned about what he's going to do with his life because it's not going well.
Your future looks bleak, Lorne.
But that's what he should be crying about right now. It's not about the Jamie part of this equation, but just the fact that he is his age. And right now, his two options are find a job driving truck or just start random business.
But I mean, just for any age, really. I mean, your last thing you should worry about is a girlfriend or getting her to move up there with you, you should want her to postpone moving up there.
Yes.
If anything, you should be like, no, please don't come up here yet. I have nothing.
I'm not ready
to show you.
Nothing, literally nothing.
Nothing.
Bitch, listen to me. I'm talking about starting a business.
Look at how quickly I just cried. I'm in a fragile mental state.
I didn't think it happened this fast.
I mean, I knew I was going to cry to you, Will, but just not this bad.
States in the United States that are not in the red, and Maine's damn close to being in the red.
Wait, what's happening? I'm sorry. Start that over.
It's Maine and Hawaii, the only two states that are not in the red.
Right, but what does that have to do with what you said before? I missed the middle part. You said, I'm going out to look for jobs, and there's a middle part, and then you said Maine isn't in the red. Almost is in the red.
I said, I'm going out to look for a job today, and I don't know how it's going to go.
Yeah.
Because more and more people have filed for unemployment again.
Yeah.
But you just said
don't have a clue to how it's going to go because I don't know what I'm going to be able to find.
This state is like better than other states. Basically, he's like, I'm in the best state possible because we're not in the red yet, and he's complaining about not being able to find a job.
Yeah, maybe he's just not because I don't know.
It just sounds like someone looking for excuses to not work.
Yeah, he's got the pre-baked excuses, but I don't think it matters. I just really feel like as an RSO felon, it's always going to be hard for him. So he should always leave the house thinking, I'm not going to get this. I'm not going to get a job. I'm Lorne Armstrong. Like, I mean, if they just look my name up online, do you know what they're gonna get? Lorne, I think we do have a deal. I'm just gonna, you know what? Just for fun, I'm gonna look you up on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna type you in, see if I can get your LinkedIn profile. And
Let's see here. L-O-R.
Lorne Armstrong butthole roof. It all comes up at once.
Oh my goodness. Lorne, trash is a family man's business.
Yeah, Lorne, we're gonna say no.
Right.
You have to find anybody that's
trash
hiring.
for you should be more of a hobby.
Maybe you won't make money throwing away trash, but you can definitely do it for fun.
You can collect trash all you want, but maybe just. I don't think this is the right career move for you.
Just scatter it around your yard like you've been doing. What were you saying, Sloth?
No, I said we can't have you out on a route.
Right? They really couldn't. Because what if a kid came out to throw some trash into the can?
Right. Or what if a parent recognizes you?
And then
you're a celebrity.
You end up on TikTok as the pedophile trash man, and then it goes viral.
Yeah, and monkey paw.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I understand. It's a struggle out there.
That's why I'm trying to get the fucking business going, so I can get more income coming in.
Yeah. What's your capital at right now? What kind of capital do you have?
For money that I'm bringing in right now.
Yeah.
Don't use this against me down the road. That's not why I'm.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
Jamie, you don't use it against me either down the road because that's just not being fair to me.
Jamie, you hear that? Listen, Lauren, if she gets out of line, I'll give her a good spanking, okay?
Oh, nice.
No, I'd rather you not.
Lauren. I didn't mean
I know you got me smiling on that one.
All right. Anyway, so let's hear it.
Cheer me up with that.
I'm $380 a week right now, and then plus whatever I bring in for what I sell at the teardown house, and whatever I work for Mila.
You cannot be considering part of your money things that you salvage from a teardown house.
I have a pile of broken windows outside. I'm just waiting for the 10-mile yard sale.
It's got to be worth something. Oh.
But she can't work for her this week because she's not even here, so I gotta wait till next week to work for her.
I don't know what a Mila is.
Mila is the lady in Madison that I do work for.
Oh, okay. So basically what you're saying is your business doesn't have pretty much any money.
Any money right now because I just got the business cards made. I just got them yesterday.
Okay. Do you have like your, you know?
But I am getting lucky. No, because I got to do that. I got to have H&R Block do that. So I'm in the process of setting everything up right now.
Lawrence, you know, and this is just, I understand I see your ambition, and it's a great idea. It's just, usually when people start businesses, they have like some money saved up for it to start, and it sounds like you have none.
I know. But when I started it up before, I literally had less than none.
How does that work?
It worked out pretty good before.
Okay, so like,
but I literally had my car that I was making payments and still making payments on.
Mm-hmm.
I had a hook, and I had a probing bar. And that's what I started out at. Yeah, because probe down in the ground to find the septic tank.
Okay.
That's literally what I started my business out with the last time.
So you had a car and two like steel rods.
Yeah. One steel hook to pull the lids off the septic tank, and a probing bar to probe down and find the septic tank. That's literally what I had before to start my business out with. This time I've got a lot more than that for tools. I didn't even have a truck before or a van before.
Wonder why the business didn't work out.
Most of the time we used a van. I had like 3 vans at one time.
I had a stick to unclog shit with, and that was it.
I just use a stick in my hand. All these other guys are using this fancy equipment. It works.
I just walked up to the house with the stick, and you know, that's how the business started.
I subcontract that. It's just like this time I'll subcontract it. There's actually a guy that I'm related to actually owns a septic business here. So him and another guy started it up before when I started mine up.
Wait, so
you're never owned a septic business. I think it was always like that. Like, I'm sure a family member or something. Like, I think he's always like. I bet he worked at one. Can you imagine this man running a business?
No, never. And if he did run a business, he would. I mean, you heard how he was with Dan on the phone. They're just like Lorne's drunk, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna do the 10-mile yard sale, and I'm gonna give you guys half the money.
Yeah.
He would want to be the big shot. He would like how he was with his family, giving away all that money because Lorne wants to buy friends and influence. So he would be a horrible business owner. He would want to be buddies with everyone, and he would hire attractive young women.
No, it'll be more like crackhead women.
Well, attractive young crackhead women. Because he would want someone who would need a place to stay, and then
like
she's
Sika.
Also going to... Yes. He would love...
No, hold on now. We don't know if she on crack. Let's not...
Have you seen her newest dancing videos? She's back to dancing like a stripper, by the way.
She is back to dancing on
family-friendly content has gone out the window.
Yeah, that was... I guess that wasn't getting her enough attention, so she's
that lasted 3 weeks.
Now, wait a minute now. She's an archaeologist now. Okay.
Yes, she did find a dinosaur tooth. It definitely was not a fucking rock.
She found a pointy rock in a pile of rocks and found an image on the internet of a dinosaur tooth that looked roughly the same.
And so, yeah, this is it.
This is dinosaur tooth.
She's constantly picking up rocks and saying they're arrowheads, so it doesn't surprise me that she also finds a dinosaur teeth.
That was such a great video. Sloth, have you seen that one? It is 45 minutes. I watched the entire thing. She's at like a national park or something. I don't even know if it was a national park. It might have just been a park.
It's just a park.
And she is picking up the rocks that she finds. And like literally every other rock she picks up, she's like, this is a Native American arrowhead. This is a Native American arrowhead. This one's a shark tooth. This one's an alligator tooth. This one's a dinosaur tooth. Like, every other rock is... This one's some kind of fucking Stonehenge thingy. Every rock crazy. She picks up is somehow some kind of artifact.
It's pretty impressive. It's pretty
impressive. For 40 minutes, Sloth Cat.
Yes. She's just walking around in the. It's like the woods type area, right?
Yeah, and then she found like she goes underneath this like big rock. Like there's like this. I don't know if it was like it's not like it might be like a cave sort of thing, and it looks like some high school kids like had graffitied on the inside, and she's like, "Oh my god, it's ancient hieroglyphics." And it's like, no, some kid carved like a heart with like his initial and his girlfriend's initial on a rock, and she thought it was like from a million years ago.
Yeah. Oh wait, what? Well, what about this? What if Sika really is in the future right now, right? Oh. And to her, all this stuff really is those things.
Yeah, some kids carving swastikas into a rock.
It's from the ancient days of lore.
Yeah.
Starting a septic business and you're subcontracting out the septic part of the business?
The pumping part.
Yeah. So then you go over there, lift up a lid, and then you poke a rod down in the shithole, and then you got some guy to come up and suck it out for you?
No, when you find the septic tank in the ground, the septic tank is a concrete tank.
Uh-huh.
That's what the probing bar is for. To probe down in the ground to find the septic tank.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you find the septic tank and the lid, you dig the lid up. Well, there's actually 3 lids. Some of them there's 4. Most of them now there's 3.
Mm-hmm.
You dig up the lid and the hook. You grab hold of the handle to pull the lid up.
Okay. So then your job isn't really septic. It's just digging up dirt and finding a hole.
No.
Okay, sorry.
My job is septic repair.
Your job is septic repair? You don't have a job?
No.
Before I did repair and installation. I don't want to do installation now because there's no money in it.
What's the repair part of septic? What is septic?
What?
There's no money in that, but it's like he's talking as if like he's making money currently.
That the thing about this business is this was so long ago, right? Like 18, 19, 20. Why has it, even when he was talking to Ramona, he was talking about all I need to do is start this business back. Why the fuck hasn't he done it yet?
And all you need is a shit stirring stick.
Yeah, if all I need is a stick in a gloved hand, why does it matter? Why hasn't he started this business a long time ago and be making all this money that he's talking about?
Because he is completely comfortable living in squalor if there's no woman there with him. He does it backwards, and I think we've said it a bunch of times, but he has no interest in improving his life unless there's a woman who will come be with him to like watch it get better or something. I don't know why you wouldn't want to have it already good so that a woman would find you.
They're building it, for each. It's like a romantic thing, dude. Like he's doing it for her and for them, versus just not being a piece of shit.
For us.
Yes, yeah, for us.
But it's like that thing where it's like once I get a girlfriend, I'll fix my teeth, I'll quit smoking, I'll get hair plugs, and I'll start working out. It's like no, you do that to get the girlfriend.
Yeah.
No, motherfucker, they deserve Jessica Alba right now. Okay. They want it now or they ain't doing shit.
Is Jessica Alba your celebrity crush?
They ain't moving out the house. They ain't cleaning up. So stop asking me, Dad. I'm not cleaning. When I get my Jessica Alba, then that's when life will get better. Then that's when stuff will start happening.
Why Jessica Alba? Why is that your go-to?
You like Jessica
Alba?
Alba?
No, that's the name that just came out.
You have a crush on her?
I don't even remember what Jessica Alba was in.
Yeah, he liked Vivica Fox.
Don't act like she's not the background on your phone right now.
No, the background on my phone is.
I'm
glad you brought that up.
No,
it's a Sloth Cat logo. You can get your own Sloth Cat logo at slothcat.com.
At slothcatlogos.com.
At the logo place.
Guys, check that out. Make sure you get yourself download your free Sloth Cat backdrop for your phone.
Yeah, this is the one that's on the house. Okay, it's free. It's
completely free. Just give your email. It's for your desktop or for your screensaver. So make sure you check that out. That's slothcatscreensaver.com.
Repair.
When something goes wrong with a septic tank, you can get bends in the lines, breaks in the lines, and the lines that go from the house to the septic tank. So you can get distribution boxes which is in the drain field, at the beginning of the drain field, they can get filled up and plugged up. There's plugs in the line, there's breaks in the line, there's baffles that go bad.
I mean, this is how you know
inner repair.
That you can take this story, right? Where it's like it's obvious he knows what he's talking about, right? Because he's speaking with confidence. It's like clear. He's not stuttering. But then you ask him about having sex with his girlfriends or like past relationships, and he's a stuttering mess. He's not descriptive at all. He's very vague. So you can use this story as kind of like a baseline for when Lauren's telling the truth about something. Because it's kind of interesting to hear him talk about something that he actually knows.
And you really can. You can hear the confidence in his words. I mean, even if he's not going to do any of these things, he does know what he's talking about when it comes
right. You can tell he's done this before.
Lauren doesn't know a lot of things, but he does know human shit.
Business.
And he knows human shit in large containers. That's something he knows.
Oh,
because that's what he is.
Yes.
Inside.
Mm-hmm.
There's sewage cleanups. I did one sewage cleanup that you get paid $15,000 to do. It took 2 days to do it.
So when you say inner repair, do you mean you go inside them?
Inside the septic tank.
You physically go inside of it?
You physically go inside of it. Before you go inside of it, you clean it all out. You hose it all out with a pressure washer. You suck everything out. Then you get down inside, and then you got to clean the walls, and then you got to because you got to get all the acid off the walls, and then you put a whole new coat of concrete on the inside.
Okay.
And you actually put 2 coats of the concrete on the inside and seal
it. So, what outside of repair? So I'm just trying to understand the main process, which is you take a rod and you probe for the top, then you find it, and then you dig it up, and then you open it, and then you call a guy to come suck that out.
Yeah, well, you inspect it before you have him come suck it out.
What does an inspection entail?
You open up the first lid, and you open up the last lid, the inlet and the outlet.
Okay.
On the inlet, you have the homeowner flush the toilet, and you're able to tell if there's a break in the line or a bend in the line. And on the outlet, you tell by the level of the effluent, what's going on with the drain field, with the tank.
Mm-hmm. And then that's it. Then you call somebody up.
Whether or not they need a new baffle and what's going on with the tank itself. A new baffle, outlet baffle.
Okay.
There's an inlet baffle when the water comes in. Instead of going in and hitting the shit and making it swirl all around and break up into little pieces so it can go out into the drain field easier, there's a baffle so it stops and so it slows the water down. So it directs it directly down, so then it flows back up so it doesn't break up all that shit into really little pieces. Then the outlet baffle is there to hold the shit back from completely going out into the drain field. With both those baffles made out of concrete. Some of them made out of plastic on the beginning, but they corrode off because they're just screwed in.
Mm-hmm.
But they can replace the baffles, and then on the outlet you put a filter baffle on. If they don't have a filter baffle on, you recommend a filter baffle. You buy the filter baffle, you install it, and you sell it and install it.
Oh, dude, who the fuck?
And this drain field treatment that
so you would do all of that stuff, or would you subcontract that stuff out?
No, I do all that stuff. But, and sometimes to get to the tank itself, we had one job one year that we had to dig up a line that was 109 feet long and 4 feet down into the ground. And it was during the wintertime. So we literally had an excavator with a jackhammer attached to it on one end of the line. And we were on the other end of the line with 2 jackhammers running manually. And it took us like a month to dig up that whole line because it was all.
This means nothing unless you work in this industry.
Right. This is all nonsense.
It means absolutely nothing. Is a month a long time to do that? How long would it take normally? But here's the thing: I don't give a shit. I don't work in this industry, no one's asking.
You don't give a shit, and we're talking about septic tanks. That's a pun.
Well, okay, that is. But like, you know, no one's asking that. He's just give him the basic info. Give him, what are the interesting parts of what
Yeah,
you
we don't
do?
need to know the inlet and the outlet and what the fuck a bevel is. None of that matters.
Right, like, so in this sense, in this case, if someone says, you would give them like the funniest or the craziest thing that happened to you or something along those lines, right? Like, because you don't want to bore them with this job about you working with shit tanks, but like tell them about something crazy that happened, or I don't know. That's how you tell a story. That's how you tell a story about your job working with shit tanks and make it actually interesting. Give people something, because that is that's you don't know a lot of people that work in shit tanks, right?
I don't know anyone.
Exactly. So if you did meet someone and they were like, actually, I work at, and then they told you some crazy story about, like, then that'd be kind of interesting and you would remember that. But no, instead we're hearing about inlets and all this other stupid shit. There we go again with the shit.
Dude, that's 2 in a row.
I'm on fire.
Frozen ground. It was during the wintertime.
Mm-hmm.
That was an $11,000 job.
$11,000.
Yeah.
How much did you get of that? That didn't go back, like personally, not back in the business or employees. How much did you earn from that?
At the time, I didn't make as much as what I would have, because my 2 brothers wanted to get involved in the business too, and I made the mistake of letting them, and they got most of the profit, and most of my money went out in bills. So I saw how they were gonna work that, so I decided just to kick them out of the business and do it myself.
And then it
But
failed.
the profit would have been about $6,000 there.
How much did you end up getting?
About $1,000.
Oh, nice.
What kind of overhead do you have?
Not much. The only thing I had everything that I needed already. As for the excavators, I can rent the excavators until I'm able to afford to buy one myself of my own.
Mm-hmm. How much do they normally run?
Normally around $300 a day.
How much would it cost you to buy one out straight?
Depends on if it's an old one or a new one.
What would you look for?
For a new one, it would cost me about $20,000. For an old one, it would be around $10,000. If I got lucky enough to find something decent, I could get one for around $5,000 or $6,000, $7,000, somewhere around there. It would still be fairly decent, but I still have to do work on it.
How did you brothers get so much of the money from that job?
Because I had split it in 3 ways, and I didn't pay attention to what I was doing. Where the money was going.
What do you mean?
I didn't. Meaning all the bills were in my name.
Yeah.
What a dumbass.
So they wound up with a profit.
So just took whatever was made and counted it all as profit, and then split it up with them without paying the bills first, and then splitting up what was left.
Yeah, I think this business failed because Lauren's just bad at owning a business.
And then he kicked the other people out of the business, and then within how long was he in Nashville talking to Kayla?
Fairly quickly, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And I wound up paying the bills.
Right, but why wouldn't you what bills? I'm sorry.
The bills for renting jackhammer to go on the excavator.
Yeah.
For the parts that were paid out to replace the line.
Mm-hmm.
For the styrofoam that was put on top, for the labor. It was me that paid all those bills. They didn't even stop to think that I was the only one paying the bills, and they got all the profit.
Right. So then why wasn't that stuff put in the business's name?
Because I was doing it under sole proprietorship.
Why?
So then why wouldn't you take the money you got from the job, pay the bills, and then split it 3 ways?
Because I wasn't thinking when I got the money, I wasn't even thinking about the bills until I realized when I got home, I was like, fuck. I just split that 3 ways without even thinking about the bills that I had to pay.
That never crossed your mind.
It didn't. Not until I got home, I said, "Fuck! I can't believe I just did that."
That's a businessman.
I called them up and told them. I said I forgot to take the money out for the bills, and they said, "Well, just get this on the next time." There wasn't a next time because I thought about it more and more, and I said, "No, if that's how this is going to go. They think I'm going to wait till the next time. I'm just going to do it on my own."
Wait, so he could have corrected. So that he
How
could have
many
corrected
jobs-
this issue then.
What's that?
So, I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's shitty, but it's like, yeah, they said they would just pay you. They would give them in the back at the next job, but
Yeah.
instead he decided he was just not going to work anymore, and that was supposed to get back at them.
Yeah, that'll show him.
Man, he's very smart.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do with?
And I was the only one that, just that one. I was the only one that knew anything about septic.
Hmm.
They
How
didn't
many
know
jobs
anything
did
about
you do
septic.
septic total
Total? Oh, God. Hundreds.
for that business of yours?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, literally hundreds.
What was the biggest profit you ever made? Was it that one?
Well, no. The biggest profit that I ever made was about 14,500. That was a big sewage cleanup job that took 2 days.
Hmm.
And I had to walk around in shit and effluent. But I had the gear to do it.
Well, it was worth it, I guess.
I had the
Right?
gear to do it. Yeah. I had the gear to do it, and I had the know-how to do it. Nobody else did.
Hmm. Wow.
So it's a very profitable business.
Then why haven't you done it?
And I enjoy doing the work, too, because I enjoyed
Shit.
working with excavators, and I enjoy helping people out when they have the problems like that.
Hmm.
Because when they can't use a shitter and take a shower and they want to, it's nice to see the smile on the face when they're finally able to.
Thank you
You
for
guys
allowing
just-
me to finally use my shitter.
Yeah.
That sounds like straight from a commercial.
It is.
You know
dude.
why
It
it's
sounds
bullshit?
super
You know
stupid.
why that's bullshit? Because Lorne had cases of water, and instead of thinking, how can I go and put a smile on a homeless or anyone's face by giving out these free bottles of water, the bitch sat on the street and was pouring them down the drain to collect 10 cents per bottle.
Well, that's because Lauren was in a pinch. He was struggling. He didn't have cigarette money.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But when Lauren is getting money, steady income, he likes to be generous with it, like furnishing ladies' apartments or watching people smile because they can use their toilets again.
Yeah, that's always
Like,
a good thing.
have you ever been? I just can't even picture it. Someone like comes out, they're like, "Oh my god, thank you." They're like hugging him, and they're like the whole family's smiling because they can finally go to the bathroom.
We can take a shower again. And all the kids are like, hooray!
No. Use the shitter because that's the proper term for that.
Let me watch.
See the smile on their face when they know they can shit, finally?
Yep. Yeah. The relief that they have that they know they don't have to go to
All the relief.
to the neighbor's house or to a restaurant or
a
rent a porta potty.
Would you say that it's a shit-eating grin?
I'd say it's a shit-eating grin. Some of the shittiest looks I get at the beginning.
Oh my god.
What do you mean?
He's making it.
Meaning when I get there, I get shitty looks.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Because they have to shit and they can't.
Oh. Oh Lord.
Well, Lauren, this has been fun, but I'm exhausted.
Me too.
Yeah, I got to get in the shower. How's Jamie doing?
I think she's gonna be up for a while.
Honey, why'd you take so many pills?
She says she really wanted to focus on how to make more money.
Okay, well, before you focus on that, don't you think you should focus on getting better?
He's got a point, Jamie. She said I'll be better soon. I can feel it. It's time to make that dollar bill, y'all.
That dollar has to wait until you feel better. So you'd be better off not taking so many pills, getting the sleep to make sure that you feel better, so you can make the dollar.
Yeah, he's got a point. Jamie's saying, I need a dollar. A dollar is what I need.
Well, come here. I got 20.
You have $20?
Yeah. I got $20 right in my wallet. I'll give her.
Oh, nice.
Okay, guys.
Wait a minute. There's 40 in there. No, there's 45.
How about
No, there's 50.
Old time's sake?
There's 55. There's 55 in there. I got $55. Come here. I'll make you feel really, really good.
Oh my God. $55 to make someone feel really.
All right, Jamie.
Really
How about
good.
this? We'll go hit up the hot tub, and then you can go to bed.
Whoa.
Jesus.
That sounds like a good idea, honey.
All right, Lauren. We're gonna go do that. Okay.
All right. Well.
All right.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yep. All right.
I love you, Jamie.
Okay. Bye, Lauren.
I love you. All right. Bye.
She didn't say anything. Sorry, bud.
Didn't say anything. Sorry, bud.
Oh no, nope.
That's dead.
Yeah, forever. That's that was good shit. So that was Lornemas in July, chapter 4. We are, if you guys have time, I want to end this and do another body cam recording. If you're good with that.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna put a clip here, and this, of course, will be uploaded to the new channel. Oh, Blue, I need to send you the one that we did the other day to upload.
Did you get a little kid in Dubai to make our logo yet?
I forgot, but I will get that done. I was too busy ordering a theme song for something else, but it
No,
will
you gotta
be done.
get a theme song for the body cam channel.
No, right to the body cam, no theme song, right to the action.
I'm a fan of theme songs, so.
Well, see, that's for sophisticated audiences.
Yeah.
You see, body cam audiences, they, we shouldn't put this in the video, but they like some raw tots, cut this part out.
Yeah, they want.
Well, they're not gonna. The body cam people won't watch this stuff, so they don't hear you call them that.
Well, I'm saying, like, for my public image, cut this. Look, I like all the people who like all types of videos. You feels me?
Yeah.
But for my gimmick, you feel me? Let's keep it kayfabe. You feel me? And like, most of those people are raw tots, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. Oh, Sloth Cat. Why don't you sit back and watch BBoy show you how it's done with this outro?
So that was a great episode we just had there tonight at the Mo Negroes Arena. I'm the colored commentator BBoy, and these are my guests. These are the hosts also, Sloth Cat and West Most.
Hey. And you go, woo, daddy.
Woo, daddy. Was that good tonight? Sloth Cat, do finger guns now. Oh, this is live from Pennsylvania, Massachusetts.
That was perfect. And of course, my outro. This is my outro.
Like, comment, subscribe, share, ring the bell. Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
I like to look at each Jordan face individually.
Yes.
And think that he did that just alone in a room.
It took him hours to do that.
Yeah.
All right, Sloth Guy, how do you follow that up?
I don't got nothing to follow that up.
Actually,
man.
can you show me how to do the closing? I forgot how we do the closing.
Yes, teach him how to do it so that
I can do a better job next time, because I was just drowning out there when you threw me out there like that.
Yeah, well, sorry about that. Go ahead, Sloth. Show him how to take over your job.
Woo, daddy! That was a big show tonight on Mo Negroes. We'll see you next time live from the Mo Negroes Arena in Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. I'm Coco Be Sure. He's the color commentator Westmost.
Hey.
And he's the color commentator Blue Boy.
See how that went?
Now get at it.
See?
Giddy up, Diddy.
see the difference?
I don't remember Giddy Up Daddy being a part of it.
Yeah, that's a part of it. You got to say that now.
You got to say that. That's part of it.
Jesus. All right.
Giddy Up Daddy.
Giddy Up Daddy.
All right. Let me load up this body cam video. I don't remember what this one is called. Hold on.
He's lost his mind for it. He's sober. He's not high. He's not drunk.
So what happened?
He's talking out of his head.
Man, we can go inside.
We quit drinking.
What's up, man?
Oh, look at my bro.
What are you doing?
I'm the one that called. He hit me in the head.
I never.
I'm almost 70 years old.
Keep your eyes up here.
Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Nope, come on.
He's not drunk and he's not
Come over
high.
here. What's wrong with you, dude? You okay?
Fuck all of you, you motherfuckers! Good day, you fucking assholes!
Well, that was interesting. Are you through with this nonsense now?
The turtle's name was Yancey.
Yancey.
Yancey. The turtle's name was Yancey.
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 She a baddie, she's showing her panties.
Yancey makes me dancey.
She a baddie, she's showing her panties.
Can't help but shake my panties.
She a baddie, she's showing her panties.
Yancey makes me dancey.
She shake it like jelly.
Can't help but shake my panties. The turtle's name was Yancey.
Yancey.
Yancey. The turtle's name was Yancey. Yancey makes me dancey. Can't help but shake my panties.
Not fucking yours. And she tried to tell you that before.
She shake it like jelly.
I don't have a big belly.
Off the juice, acting loose.
I got some thinking to do.
Yancey makes me dancey. The turtle's name was Yancey.
Yancey.
Yancey. The turtle's name was Yancey.
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 She a baddie, she's showing her panties.
Yancey makes me dancey.
She a baddie, she's showing her panties.
Can't help but shake my panties.
She a baddie, she's showing her panties.
Yancey makes me dancey.
She shake it like jelly.
Can't help but shake my panties.
I'm out of town, thugging with my round. My coochie pink.
Stop putting me down!
I can't say his name, cause he be cheating. I love you, baby. Yeah.
You like the cheaters?
Where the niggas come looking for the hoes.
I just sat down here and put some crap on my toes.
My son need a new pappy.
Stuff they just drink now. It's called Natty Daddy.
I'm out here in Miami.
The turtle's name was Yancey.
Looking for the hoochie daddy.
How did the doctor see you in your panties?
What? You don't appreciate nothing. Well, I do too. Why do you think I like fucking country? You know why? Because they don't fucking call people bitch. They don't put people down. You're bitch ass fucking